to let it go and break free from toxic relationships. Welcome to the launch of Let It Go, how to free yourself from toxic relationships and take back your power. This dynamic book is by the incredible author Shirley A. Patterson, now available on Amazon. Get your copy now and help us become an Amazon #1 bestseller. Go to Amazon.com or scan the QR code and be empowered to take back your power. Thank you for your support. All right. Today is a great day in every way. And so I'm your host, Dr. Lotus Roche, and we are having a dynamic day. Today we are here for an amazing launch for Miss Shirley Ann Patterson. She's an author, she's a speaker, she's a mother, she's a grandmother. But most importantly, she's been through a lot of things that some of you have been through too. And so, with no further ado, please welcome to our stage none other than the dynamic author, Shirley Patterson. Here's a word from her. Shh.
Hi, this is your friend Shirley Patterson, and I am so excited to be on the Books to Boom Your Business show with Dr. Lotus Roche. Tune in as we discuss my new book, Let It Go, on how I was able to free myself from toxic relationships and take back my power, and so can you. See you soon.
Welcome, Shirley A. Patterson. Woo! Hello, Shirley. How you doing today?
I am doing fantastic.
Well, we are so happy to have you here today. It's always a joy to be in the house with someone of your caliber. I mean, you're always doing great things, and today you're doing another great thing, another milestone in your life, launching your book.
Yes.
And before we get started really good, we have a gift that keeps on giving. None other than...
Hey, Shirley, how are you? I am so proud of you. I just wanted to just hop on right quick and let you know that because you said yes to God to let some things go, so many people's lives are going to be transformed for the better. Yes. Just because you have decided to not think about yourself, but think about the fact of how many other lives are going to change because you are willing to be transparent and share your story with the world. So thank you so much for letting God use you and for teaching us how to let it go. Just let it go. Let it go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim Jacobs from the Kim Jacobs Show. We're always so happy to have you. And we know you have another engagement. So I can't wait to see you later if you can jump on. Thank you so much for joining us and surprising Miss Patterson. Oh,
I love you and I believe in you.
Thank you so much. Love you too.
Forward on the book, you guys. So make sure you get this book today. Thanks, Kim, and we'll see you soon.
All right. I shared it too.
All right. Fantastic. So make sure you share, everybody. Okay. See you, Kim. Wow. Amazing. Kim Jacobs from the Kim Jacobs Show. She just is such a phenomenal lady, and we're so happy to have her here today. But most importantly, we are happy to have you here today, Miss Patterson, talking about your book. Just let it go. Let it go. How to get rid of toxic relationships, because we know without a shadow of a doubt, that people hold on to toxic relationships. So today, everybody, on Books to Boom Your Business, this book will not only help you boom your business, but it will help you boom your relationship. It will help you boom your life. And so today we're going to talk more about this dynamic book. So some of you may have seen us all week long on your television, on your phone, and on your I don't know, your laptops and your iPads. You may have seen us, but if you haven't, we're going to share something with you, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going straight in with Shirley Ann Patterson. All right, fantastic. Please welcome the dynamic CEO, speaker, and author of Let It Go, Shirley A. Patterson. All right. I told you we were coming right back, did I not? Okay. I told you we was coming right back. So listen, Shirley, tell the folks a bit more about you. We know that you hail from Patterson, New Jersey, and we're so happy to have you here from Patterson, New Jersey. Special shout out to all the folks in Patterson, New Jersey. Get your book today. Shirley, let's talk to the folks.
Well, again, thank you for having me. Thank you for the team. Thank you for everything, for making my dreams possible. As a visionary, an author, and speaker, and certified life coach, I am just so happy to be a part of the growing authors that's out there that's making an impact on people's lives, whether it's sharing their story or just giving information that can help others. I am a mother of four wonderful children and a grandmother of six beautiful grandchildren. And I'm also the baby of 11 siblings. So I'm just excited once again for this day that I, couldn't really see coming. But with the push of the team, the Lotus Rocher consulting team, and my family and my friends, I'm here today and I'm excited and I'm looking forward to just this journey
Mhm.
of being able to reach out and connect to wonderful people such as Kim Jacobs and the Lotus Rocher Show. So I'm here and thankful for the book launch for today.
Fantastic. And we are here and so thankful for the book launch. And so, folks, as we start the show, I want you to come in and let us know where you're streaming in from. And we will allow a few questions today, as we often do. We want to hear from you. We want to know how this book, because some of you have been on the show all week long, how this book and what Shirley is sharing, how this is impacting you, how it's making you do critical thinking, because some of us are suffering in silence. We know that a lot of people are physically abused, they're mentally abused, they're emotionally abused, and some people are even spiritually abused. You know, they have this church hurt thing going on. And so a lot of us have been told that we should be seen and not heard, and we carry that on from childhood to adulthood. And oftentimes, when we're in tough situations, we carry that on. And so, surely, we know that you have faced horrendous challenges at the hand of someone that said that they loved you. Not
Mhm.
only did it happen to you, but it also happened to your children. And so, for those that may not have heard your story this week, can you share with us how this book was inspired and why you decided to tackle this? Because this is a tough topic that many people call taboo. Shirley?
Yes, as I said before in our previous video, that I woke up one day and I just said enough was enough. I was tired. I was tired of waking up depressed, going to sleep depressed. I was tired of the manipulation. I was tired of the mind games to the point where I felt like I was questioning my own sanity. Um, I was made to believe that, what I was experiencing was my fault. And that's something that is really like people don't they really don't understand when you're in a situation like this and you are, I like to say, like a narcissistic person because they will always flip the script to make it seem as if it's your fault, why you're being abused, or why you're not just physically but mentally. And I said before, mental abuse is just as worse as physical, because we know that we can heal the wounds. But when someone is manipulating your mind, they have control. They can take complete control over your whole being. And that's where I was, and I just was tired, and I just began to cry out and ask for help. I had to get sick and tired of being sick and tired of going through the cycle, uh, and I just needed God to break me free from that cycle. Again, I didn't know who I was because I was so caught up in trying to do the right thing in the relationships, to the point where I lost myself and I lost my identity. And because I didn't know who I was, I didn't understand my value and my worth. But I thank God for allowing me to break free from these toxic situations in my life. And I believe for such a time as this, you know, sometimes we think it's going to happen in this time, but I believe that this is the time that God opened the door for me to be able to share my story, not to put anyone down or make anyone else look bad, but it's the experience that I went through, and it became a passion for me to be able to help others. So, yes, that's where I am today.
Wow, that's amazing. And even though you've been through so much, and I'm going to jump back in here with you, even though you've been through so much, you were still able to take back your control, because a
Yes,
lot of times we give our control over to people based on our religious beliefs, based on societal beliefs, based on traditional beliefs, that oftentimes breed dysfunction. Now, I'm not
yes,
saying all of our beliefs breed dysfunction, because that's just not the truth. But what is true is that a lot of times when we are not careful, we can succumb to things that don't serve us. And
yes.
you talked about that so eloquently when you talked about the truth telling. And so
Mhm.
I want to share a short clip, if I may, with our audience, that you shared during the week when you came on the show. And so I'm going to go right to the clip, if I may, and I'll bring it up. Give me one moment. Okay. Let's go back here. All right. So I absolutely love how you approach this. And even today you're saying, hey, listen, I'm not saying what I'm saying to hurt anybody or to make anybody look bad, but I'm saying what I'm saying because I'm saying what I'm saying. And like I always say what you mean and mean what you say. And so
Right.
you talk truth. So here goes.
When the truth comes, there was a movie, I forget who it was, and he said, "You can't handle the truth."
You can't handle the truth. Jack
Yeah.
Nichols, right? Jack Nichols or Jack Nicholson. Yes,
Yeah.
he said.
And in that moment, no, I couldn't handle the truth.
Mhm.
But when I would get in my quiet time, I would hear those beautiful women that
Yeah,
really spoke to my soul.
yeah,
And I would rehearse those words. And I had to come to grips that these women were not telling me this to destroy me, but they were helping me
yeah.
to get up out of that place, that dark place, that what the Bible says, the Lodabar, the Lodabar. I was in a Lodabar place. Mephibosheth,
Mhm.
he was in a Lodabar place. But then he sent some Davids in my life.
Wow. Wow. You were in that Lodabar place. You were in a low area in your life, but then the Most High sent some Davids.
Mhm.
And a lot of us don't understand that we have some Davids. So
Mm-hmm.
talk to us a bit about our Davids, and then we're going to go take a quick break and look at the folks in our chat. So talk to us about the Lodabar and the David.
Well, just being in a dark place, I felt like I had a dark cloud over my life, and
Hmm.
this dark cloud kept me in a depressed state, a state of mind, where I would always constantly rehearse the negative thoughts in my mind of feeling, having the feeling and the thoughts of that I'm not good enough, or I'm not deserving of good things for my life. Maybe this is my plight in life. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to suffer. Um, but we all know that's not true. We know that the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And I was in a place where I felt like the enemy was trying to destroy me with these negative bombarded thoughts. But again, I truly thank God for how He sent these women, or these women were in my life in those moments. And that I know they could have said, I'm sick and tired of hearing the same story over and over and over. Either you're going to get up out of it, either you're going to do something about it, or we're just not going to talk about this no more. And those are the words of hard truth that I had to accept. And I had to, step back and look within myself. And I had to begin to deal with Shirley. I had to really begin to deal with that woman that was looking back at me in that mirror and said, when are you going to say enough is enough? And I thank God for the Davids. I thank God for the women of God that were in my life, and I really appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. And I always remember that. Can't hear you.
Thank you so much. So when we talk about the Davids, many of you that are watching this broadcast, you are the Davids. You are the Davids that help people out of those dark times. And so we want to look and say hi to all of you. We want to thank you for being here. We see Angie's in from Chicago, and she said, yes, 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 yes. Okay, we have Miss K. She says, woohoo, finally, congratulations, author Shirley. And then we have Yana. She said, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Right. And then we have Cheryl Harvey. Hey, how you doing? She says, hello. This day is fantastic to launch your book, Miss Shirley Patterson. Congratulations. And thank each and every one of you. Be sure to share this and call out the name, who you're sharing this with. We want to know. Again, Angie says, congratulations. Miss Nora says, hey, everyone, it's good to be here. That's right. Whoop, whoop. And so we want to welcome all of you to the show. Continue to let us know where you're coming from. We have Miss Amara saying hello, Dr. Lotus and Miss Patterson. Hello from Mr. Maurice. Great to see you. All right. So Miss Denise is coming in. She says she's coming in from Chicago. Miss Yana is coming in from the Philippines. Awesome. Awesome. Mr. Karam is here today. Let us know where you're streaming in from. He said, I was waiting for the episode already. I was waiting. Hey, right? He was waiting. Okay. And then we have someone here saying, great episode, watching all the way from Pakistan. Pakistan is in the house. So thank you so much. We've got Africa in the house. Of course, we've got Ghana. We've got the Philippines in the house. And Miss K said, I read in one of your book chapters that you are in a place where you uh, understand now. You understand now. And you coined a new word. Can you tell us more about that understand? What does that mean?
For me, it means that everything that I believed was like outside of me. And so now that I've come to know, I say the inner stand, because the inner me understands my value and my worth. My inner being understands that I can have good things in my life now. I don't have to accept those low things in my
Yes.
life. because I'm worth it.
That's right.
Greater is he that is in me than he that is in this world.
Yep.
And my favorite scripture is, I am fearfully and I am wonderfully made. Wonderful are
Yes.
thy works. And that my soul, my inner man, knows this now.
Mhm.
So that's what that means to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. If you like that, put in number 10 in the chat. Put in number 10 in the chat because that was all that. And so we have Miss Lawana Bradford. She's bidding us a great morning this morning. And she says not only is she bidding us a great morning, but she is sharing this with her tribe. Her tribe is called Celebrate You Women Embracing Her Wellness. Because
Yes.
when you understand the things about you that you need to repair, that you need to be honest about, right?
Yes.
That you need to tell the truth about, devoid of staying stuck in fear, you
Yes.
can embrace your wellness. So thank
Yes.
you, Miss Lawanda. Let us know who else you're sharing it with. Go ahead, you guys, call out the names that you're sharing it with. We want to know. We want to know. So many people, and thank you, have so many tens coming in. Thank you so much, everybody. So many people say that they're afraid to tell their truth because someone, when they tell it, someone may come on their lives, or they may, show up at their book signings and say, even though they didn't mention them, but they might say, hey, don't tell that, or don't tell this. Why is it so important, one, to tell the truth, and to let other people know that they're not alone?
Hmm. Well, for one, as you said, there's a lot that may be afraid to come out and to share their experience. And I say to you, don't be afraid. And I thank God for, again, um, your encouragement, for one, things that I might have shared with you, but you gave me the oomph and the encouragement to push forward. And I want to encourage you to push forward. Don't be afraid. Fear not, for God is with you. Fear not, because you are protected. Fear not, because we know that if it had not been for God
Hello.
who was on our side, we wouldn't be here today to be able to share this story. So if it wasn't for God being on my side, I wouldn't be here to share with you on today that you are not alone. And you, just as he allowed me to go through these experiences and bring me out on the other side of victory, he will do the same for you. And I would say, hold on, keep your faith, and be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. And don't be afraid to express your experience because it might just
Woo,
save.
I love that. See, that's why I keep my mic muted sometime. I gotta ask you to say that again. You said
I don't know if I can say that again.
your experience.
Yes, don't be afraid to express your experience because it was your experience. It wasn't no one else. And no one else can tell your story like you can. You might have some people that's you know thinking that they're telling your story, but there are bits and pieces that they're missing. And one of the greatest things that they're missing is what you felt when you was going through that experience.
Exactly. Miss Harvey says, I read in your book that there was a time that you kept uh, a facade. You kept a facade up in front of people. Okay, uh, how tiring was that? And what made you start to stop that facade holding up, that mask wearing, right? and just be yourself.
Well, the amazing part of me trying to put up a facade was that the ones who love me and the ones who know me, they
Mm-hmm.
was able to see right through it.
Uh-huh.
You know, they said the eyes are the window to the soul.
To the soul. Yes.
My eyes could never hide
Oh wow.
what I was going through internally. And again, my friend, my good friend, she would always say, I don't care what you say, I can see it in your eyes. And so my demeanor also, I didn't walk upright. My shoulders weren't. No matter how I thought
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
was portraying myself on the outside,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
my posture and my eyes told the truth.
Wow. 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 So we Miss Shirley, we have Angela Elton. She said that's right. Only you can tell your story. Own your voice. Own
Yes.
your voice.
Yes.
Sometimes we lose our voice when we lose our way.
Yes.
Why is it so important when people do lose their voice and they do lose their way? Why is it so important for them to circle back around and locate that voice again?
You know, for me, it's true. I I I lost my own voice when I lost my identity of who I was.
Yeah.
And so I was afraid
Hmm.
to speak out.
Hmm.
It was as if when I began to speak about what I was going through or how that person was making me feel, I was always made to feel like I don't know what you're talking about,
Hmm.
or you sound crazy, or that's not, those weren't my intentions, or stop putting words in my mouth. You know, so when you begin to feel as though your voice doesn't matter, or your
Hmm.
opinions or your thoughts or your feelings or your emotions does not count, you begin to shut down and you don't want to speak anymore.
Right.
But again, as I said, with good people who was there to encourage me, you know,
Hmm.
and when I began to take back my power by letting go of all those things, then I found my voice again.
Hmm.
And I was able to speak, but this time I was able to articulate my words with more authority and more
Hmm.
power. And
Wow.
I made it, and I said to myself, I will never allow anyone to
Hmm.
steal my voice again, because my voice
Fantastic.
is is going to ring across the nations.
Wow, that's awesome. So we want to hear from some of the men that's in our audience. We see a lot of the men are joining, and we guys, we don't want you to be silent, because one thing that we know is that men are abused as well. And
Hmm.
how do we know it? We know it because there's statistical data that shares it. And so I'm going to take you right to this page. In many ways, and I'm going to read right from the page so you guys are getting a bird's eye view of the Amazon page, and what it costs right here is only $2.99. Only $2.99 for this ebook. It says,
Yes.
in many ways, domestic violence is a silent epidemic. Although victims are seen every day in plain sight, they are often invisible, suffering in silence due to the
Yes.
shame and fear, denying their circumstance and hiding behind the facade of a happy home. According to the CDC, over 1 in 5 women, that is
Yes.
22.3%, and nearly 1 in 7 men, 14%, have experienced severe physical violence by an intimate partner at some point in their life. Whether you're dating someone, whether you could be in a family relationship, you could be a family member and experience that. You can be married to somebody and experience that. Okay. And I want you to know, this is what Miss Shirley's saying, and I want you to know that you are not alone,
Hmm.
and you do not have to suffer in silence any longer. She said that she was once a victim of domestic violence. And her children, they also suffered abuse. But as she shared today, she broke free of that. And that's what this book is about. Let it go. Letting go of the things that don't serve you. How to free yourself from toxic relationships and take back your power. And so we're asking you to help us, help others, and help you take back your power. And also help Shirley A. Patterson become an Amazon #1 bestseller, because millions of people out there today, they need this information. And so we want to encourage you all to go ahead and grab your copy now. And when you grab your copy now, we want you to text us in the chat and say, I got mine. I got mine. If you
Yeah.
have a team of people, folks, and you own a business, you don't know what your coworkers are going through. You really don't, because
Yeah.
so many people are suffering in silence. So go ahead and get your book. Ignite's team, go ahead and get your book. I got you coming, and I got you covered. Get your ebook right now. And don't just stop with you. Get one, get a copy for somebody else. Why should they get a copy for someone else, Shirley?
Because as you said, oftentimes it may not be the one who is purchasing the book, but they may know someone that is dealing with that situation, and it can help them. um, just share it with them, because you never know, um, if they're at their last wits end.
Mhm.
And you could be just saving somebody's life, because a lot of people just don't know how to get
That's true.
out. Like, I didn't know how. I didn't know where to turn, or
Mhm.
who to turn
Mhm.
to.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so, you know, they're suffering in silence. And some
Yep.
of you may not even know that you have family members or
Yep.
friends. And like
Yep.
Dr. Lotus said, coworkers, you may not even know. Because again, we can put up the facade as if everything is okay when we're falling apart on the inside.
That's right. 100% correct. And so we're going to share this with you. I want you to take a moment. Go ahead, take your phone, take whatever you have, and go ahead and get your copy today. And for those of you that might just be joining us, here's what we're talking about.
It's time to let it go and break free from toxic relationships. Welcome to the launch of Let It Go: How to Free Yourself from Toxic Relationships and Take Back Your Power. This dynamic book is by the incredible author Shirley A. Patterson, now available on Amazon. Get your copy now and help us become an Amazon #1 bestseller. Go to Amazon.com or scan the QR code and be empowered to take back your power. Thank you for your support.
All right, and you will be seeing us running this broadcast throughout the day. Many of you are at work, some of you are on your way to work, some of you will be getting off of work. But whatever the case is, we ask you to help us put in the work like we've already been putting in the work, like Shirley's been putting in the work, and like so many of you, men and women, and even children that are being abused in their homes, in schools, even at the place of worship. Help them, help us put in the work, and help Miss Shirley become a #1 Amazon best-selling author. And when you get your book, when you get your ebook, it's only $2.99. It's less than a cup of coffee. Many of you go to Starbucks, you go to McDonald's, you go to all these places, and you pay more than $2.99 for a coffee in most cases, or orange juice, or a soda. Many of you drink sodas, right? Or even a bottle of water.
Yes.
that once you drink it, it's gone. Y'all know what I mean. You go to the bathroom, it's gone. But this ebook can help serve you, help save you, and help save another life. And so I challenge you, go ahead and grab your copy. So we see Miss Shakita Mitchell Shumate is here today. How are you doing? She said, Lotus Richey, cousin, thank you for all that you do to help people and bring awareness to so many different situations. Well, Shakita, we thank you for being here. And we ask that you share this out with everybody you know. Share this out. Share the link. Share the link, okay? Because people can't be afraid, as Miss Shirley said it, to express your experience. Express your experience. Take back your control because nobody can do it but you. And you can help us help Miss Shirley become a #1 best-selling author on Amazon. We can't do it alone. We need your help. Okay? I wish I could say I can do it all by myself, but that's not true. That's that's not the case. So I know we got several team members. We got people watching us on YouTube. We got people watching us on LinkedIn. We got people watching us on Facebook. We got people watching us on probably TikTok right now. And we're going to be broadcasting in over 400,000 homes. And all that sounds great. But it don't mean nothing if you guys don't step up and get this ebook. Because guess what? Even if you've never been abused, even if you think you don't know somebody that's been abused, there's so much powerful information in this book that can help you see the signs of when people are abused. Because, Miss Shirley, when we started reading your book, before we started, as we were doing the editing process, you really shared some things with us about the telltale signs of how to tell when someone's being abused. And I thought that was pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would tell us one of the things besides showing that facade, not letting people know some of the things you were going through, what were some of the signs for you that you were being abused that you kept hiding that we often see in others?
Well, another one was the way that I was being talked down to.
Mm, mm,
Um, or, they're saying to me, like, because you have so many children, no other man is going to want you. At that time, I was just, my mind was gone. Like,
mm,
again, I didn't even know who I was. I was so stressed out. I lost my hair. I was, losing hair in different
mhm,
spots and having bald spots in
mhm,
my hair. So,
mhm.
of course, if you're being told those things and you look in the
Yes.
mirror and you see yourself and it's like, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I'll never, have no one. And so that's the um, sign of, to me, a narcissist.
Exactly.
Because a narcissist will only want you to depend on them. A
Exactly.
narcissist will again flip the script
Mhm.
and project everything that's in them onto you.
Exactly.
And so that
Exactly.
was
Mhm,
one of the
mhm,
ways,
mhm.
because again, they have to get your mind, they have to
That's right.
tear you down mentally.
Mhm,
And when you're torn down mentally, then you're just like
mhm.
everything about you just begin to like go down. Not
Exactly.
your
Exactly.
appearance.
Mhm,
You stop caring about the way you look.
mhm.
You don't even take care of yourself anymore. And then on top of that, more depression starts to pile on. And so that was another sign that, I began to realize, wait a minute,
Mhm,
or even
mhm.
their anger with punching
Yes.
off,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
um,
Mhm,
again, and blaming you for
mhm.
their anger.
Exactly. And
Yes.
I want to take a quick comment, if we may, from Miss Lawana Bradford. She says so many women struggle with coming from behind the mask. Our environment and experiences condition us to wear the mask, right? And this causes us to play small. And when we become blinded to the beauty and the power of our divine nature and expression, guess what? We can express ourselves, okay? We can tell our truth and stand boldly in that truth. And here's how, and I asked all of you to share this. I said to you, I said, hey, who have you shared it with? Who are you sharing it with? Put their name in the chat. Come on, we call people out when we want to have parties, when we get new cars, when we get new shoes, when we get a new hairdo. Guys, when y'all get your fresh haircut and your beards trimmed, all that, you call out, yeah, bro, yeah, I'm looking good. Well, let's look great and call out people, bring them into this, because you know what? You may be sending this information to someone who needs it the most, but you will never know because they're hiding behind that facade. They're not going to tell anybody. And check this out. Sometimes people are sharing their story, but sometimes they feel like nobody's listening.
Mhm.
Well, we're listening today and we're with you. Okay? We're with you. And a part of sharing and caring and supporting is doing what Lawana Bradford's doing. She said, Dr. Lotus Richey, let's chat about expanding your author's book launch and awareness campaign opportunities. There are some great things happening. And guess what? Shirley Patterson is happening. And so I'll be talking with Miss Bradford and those of you that are authors, those of you that are publishing agents, come on, let's get together. Let's work together to help these people that we are serving so that we can help further their message, get their message out. And so I said, I see Marines, I think that is. She says she is a wonderful woman that God put in our path and make my days bright. Love you, Shirley. Can't wait to read that book to help me take that power that I need back. Wow, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Now check this out. Check this out. I've asked you when you buy this book, please let us know that you bought it. And I've asked you to share. Lawana Bradford just shared with 1,500 plus global members of her Celebrate You Women Embracing Her Wellness community. Join that community if you can. If I'm not a member, I'm joining it because I know Lawana Bradford, she does what she says she's going to do. I challenge you to share it in your groups. I'm sharing this over to the Mother Daughter Network. It's going to be in over 400,000 homes. Who do you know? Who do you know that we can share this with? I challenge you. If you do nothing today, I ask you to do two things. Invest in you and someone you love. Grab this book, grab this ebook, help Miss Shirley make it to #1 Amazon bestseller, and then share it. Share it in all your networks that you think will gain valuable information and insights from this book. And so we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back. And Miss Shirley is going to read a short excerpt from this book. That's right. She was like, oh, yeah, she's gonna give us a short excerpt from this book. And so while we're paying the bills, okay, and getting something great in our coffee cup, okay, she's gonna go ahead and look at that. But before we do that, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you all about who's bought the copy. Okay, Denise, this is a great book. Get your copy now. Okay, let me run up here because I saw some people say, hold on, we got a bunch of tens in here. I saw some people say, God is good. He brought you through. God is good. He brought you through. That's right, Shakita. And Shakita said, okay, everybody said, hey, this is exceptional. Get your copy now. All right, great. Good morning. I purchased mine today. Thanks, Pamela out of
Yay!
Patterson, New Jersey. She got her book. Awesome. Fantastic. We're so happy that you got that book. All right. It's a great book. Get my copy now. Okay. I saw a couple other folks say, hey, I got my copy. I'm getting messages.
Awesome.
They getting their copy. Hold on one second. There's so many people in the chat. I'm trying to make sure that I get everybody. So if I don't pull you up, just take it for love. But keep on posting because it helps me get to your post easier. It helps me get to your post easier. Okay. Because I've seen a few people say they got their book, they got their book. Okay. Kate says, what a great message. There are many silent voices out there. I hope this will help them find their voice and break free. Uh, can you put a live link in the chat? Of course, we're going to put this live link in the chat so you can go and get it. Come on, Ignites, go ahead and put that live link in the chat. I thought I had put that in there already, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I put that live chat in again so you have it and you can go here and get your copy of the book. And here I'm going to come on this side and make sure I have it. There we go. Somebody also posted in there. I'm going to post a long one in there too. That's long, but you can copy and paste it and go right to Amazon. You can go right to Amazon and get this amazing book. So before we take a quick break and come back, I want you to stay in your seats. I want you to continue to share, because the next voice you're going to hear from is Miss Shirley Murphy. As Shirley Murphy. Hey, Shirley Murphy in Africa. Make sure you're sharing this out, right, Shirley? Make sure you share this out. But the next voice you're going to hear is going to be from Miss Shirley Patterson, and she's going to share a short excerpt from her book. But you got to get the book to hear it all. Okay. So with no further ado, we'll be right back to you. So go ahead and get your cup of coffee or get your cup of orange juice and get prepared to hear the rest and hear from the best. What's in your cup? Go ahead, get your cup of Joe or orange juice or whatever you choose as we prepare to come back and hear from Shirley Patterson. That's right. She's going to help you take your power back. Put your name and where you're at in the chat. All right, fantastic, fantastic. And Miss Shirley, she went to go grab her book, and she'll be back, and she's already back with us, and she's going to share an excerpt from her book. And so, all of you that are here, those of you that's coming on, please share this out if you haven't already. And for those of you that are here and you are playing the replay, what we got to say thank you today. We absolutely appreciate you for being here on Books to Boom Your Business. And today we are here with the author extraordinaire, none other than the speaker, the author, the life coach, trainer, none other than Shirley A. Patterson, all the way from Patterson, New Jersey. And today we are talking about her dynamic book. That's right. Her dynamic book that is debuting right there on Amazon. Her book is called Let It Go: How to Free Yourself from Toxic Relationships and Take Your Power Back. And as promised, we have a special treat for you. She's coming up and she's going to share an excerpt from her book. Please welcome Miss Shirley Patterson. Shirley.
This is from my book, just a small excerpt. There were times I felt so isolated from God because of the pain within my soul. I had stopped spending time reading and meditating on His Word, but nevertheless, His loving whisper assured me that He has always been with me. He reminded me that nothing can separate me from His love, nor from His promise that He would never leave me nor forsake me. And there was so much being poured into my soul and in my spirit that night that left me feeling so grateful in my heart So I went to sleep with peace of mind, knowing that God has given me clarity and another opportunity to walk in my purpose, knowing that I can always depend on His love, guidance, provision from the night forward, from that night forward.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Because a lot of times we feel like we can't go any further. We can't lean. We can't depend.
Mhm.
Sometimes we don't even want to ask God for help, the Most
Yes.
High Creator. We don't
Hmm.
want to ask the Most High Creator for help. But
Yes.
what we do know is that we can ask whoever your God is. You can ask. And I see you, Shakita Mitchell Shoemate. She just purchased her book. Fantastic. Fantastic. Keep on purchasing your books, everybody. Go ahead and get your book. So, with no further ado, Miss Shirley, we want to know what's next for you because we are behind you. We're here for you. We want to help you make number one best-selling author. But we know that you're not stopping here because we know you got some other things happening in the back of the room. So talk to us about that.
What's next? Well, the event that's coming up is my book signing. That's going to be on September the 21st from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. in Patterson, New Jersey at the Patterson Library on Broadway, 250 Broadway in Patterson. And I have 5 books, but we're working on some more projects. And I see that Miss Catherine asks what's next and will we get a sequel to this book? Well,
Oh, she's gonna make it work.
and she said, we need more. And I'll be working on it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be working on some other great things with the wonderful team at the Lotus Research Consulting Company. So yes, it's gonna be some more. So hold on and get ready because I'm free, and whom the sun set free is free indeed. And I'm free to move
Fantastic.
forward and to continue this journey and hope that those who are live with us on today and sharing with us today will be a part of this journey. We can grow together because I don't know everything. I don't claim to be, but we are all on a journey and it's a teacher's
Yes, we
journey.
are.
And we're here
Yes.
to learn from one another.
Yes. I absolutely love that, Shirley. I absolutely love that. You always bring so many great things to the table. So be sure to go ahead and grab your book and make sure you come out to the book signing because I heard that there's gonna be some free gifts, some free giveaways. Hey Cheryl Johnson, we see you, we see you, we see you. Make sure you get your book. Chiquita, she just purchased her book. I know all the Ignites family, they're rushing to get their books. I've already ordered my book. My book is already on the way, baby. Okay. Because I couldn't wait. I just had to put my order in. I did a pre order. Okay. I did a pre order because I did not want to wait. I did a pre order because what's going to happen is she's going to be so overwhelmed with all these book orders, especially because we're going to do some other things. She also has a conference coming up, the Let It Go annual conference that she did over a year ago, and it was a amazing, amazing hit. And so you definitely want to make sure that if you are in Patterson, New Jersey, you want to share this. You want to share this out because she's coming to you and she's going to help you do what
Let
you
it
need
go.
to do. And so, Shirley, um, we know that you're going to be promoting this on your page, and so after the launch we want to bring you back in another day or so. We'd love to have you back. We want you to tell us how the launch went for you, and we want you to come back and we want you to thank your folks and do it only the way that Shirley A. Patterson can do it. And so, when is the paperback coming out? So, let's talk about the paperback. When are you going to release the paperback? I thought I heard Monday or Tuesday. When is the paperback coming out?
Yes, August the 19th, Monday is the paperback, but you can go to my website, www.shirleyapattersonbooksandevents.com, and pre-order your paperback.
All right. I love that. I love that. And so, when you go there, you can look, you can see the 19th, everything will be out. And then they're going to go to www.Shirley A. Patterson, right?
Yes, Shirley A. Patterson booksandevents.com.
All right. All right. Fantastic. So you want to make sure you go there and check her out. Check out her site. It's quite awesome. So you want to go there and check out her site. And I'll even show you the site so that you can see it, so that you know you're in the right place when you get there. It's nothing worse than going someplace and you're not sure if you're in the right place. So here you are. This is where you can go to check out her book. And I'm going to leave this up here for a while so that you can scan it with your phone. Many of you are watching or you're looking on your computer, but you got your phone in sight, so you can scan it. You can even take a picture and you can go back to it later. And we want you to go here. And for those of you that don't know Miss Patterson, you want to get to know a little bit more about her, scroll on down her page and check her out. And then her events will be posted, and you can go ahead and get your tickets to the event. And so if you would like to come to her upcoming event and you want to be blessed with a ticket, a complimentary ticket, not a free ticket, because guess what? It took her blood, sweat, and tears to do what she's doing. But we're going to give you a complimentary ticket to the Let It Go conference that's coming your way. So if you want that Let It Go complimentary ticket, what you got to do, you got to DM Miss Shirley, and you got to go to her page on Facebook. Go to her page on Facebook and say, hello, I see you. I was there. I heard you on Dr. Richey's show. On the Books to Boom Your Business. I saw you. And guess what? I'm posting on your page because I'm letting you know, guess what? I want that ticket. Okay. So go to her page on Facebook. And so with no further ado, we're going right back to you. Madam Shirley Patterson, we thank you so much for being here today. And we'd like for you to have your final words of wisdom for the show.
I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that joined. Thank you for your support and what you can expect from this book as you read it. You can expect to see, feel, and experience my journey as I share with you how I was able to let it go and free myself from toxic relationships, and so can you. But you have to go to Amazon.com to purchase your ebook today, like right now, purchase your book to get the rest of the tips and strategies on how you can be free too.
All right.
And take back
I absolutely love it. And take back your control. So again, we bid you farewell and great days. And we'll be coming back to you to share the experience of how it is for her to become a #1 Amazon best-selling author. But we need you. We need your help. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you for watching the show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring that bell so you won't miss a thing. And we'll see you on the next episode of Books to Boom Your Business. If you want to be a guest on the show, please connect with us at lotus@lotusrochetiguitesyou.com. Your Business brings to you authors, speakers, entrepreneurs who have powerful books that will make and keep your business and your personal lives booming.